Well, hello budding masters of the web and welcome to this latest video. Today we're going to look at Composer. But first of all, what is Composer? Composer is a tool for dependency management in PHP. Huh? So what does all of that mean? Well, basically it allows you to install libraries and it allows for the automatic updating of those libraries by running a composer JSON package. It means that, say, for example, you might have a spell checker that is also reliant on a different library. If you run the composer for setup for that, the composer JSON file, it will automatically update any libraries that the library depends on. Okay, so that's basically what Composer is. It's for PHP. It's not for anything else. So it's not a package manager. It doesn't usually install things globally. It only installs things locally for the PHP project that you're working on. So it isn't really a package manager. Okay, so installing Composer, very easy. On Windows, you download composer setup.exe, you run it, you accept the license and everything else, and once it's finished, you restart your computer. Now you need to restart the computer because Composer actually adds information into the path. So you do need to restart your computer. On Linux, well, there's a number of ways. So the first way is you can actually download the installer, but there are a lot of other ways you can actually install Composer on your system. Probably the easiest way is to start terminal and to type in sudo apt get install composer and type in your password, and it will read the package information. It will need to install some various new packages as well, so press Y and enter, and away we go. It will actually install it. Okay, you may notice that I've actually got XAMPP running at the bottom just in case there's a requirement for that, but PHP, if you remember, is in my path. The path to the XAMPP bin folder is in my path. I've also got a sim link to it as well, but that's a bit of belt and braces. Okay, this takes a minute or two to finish. So Composer is really useful because we are going to use PHP. Now, most of the web is actually created on PHP. Most of the websites are PHP that aren't just pure HTML. So you will need to know PHP. Yes, people say that Python is up and coming, and in fact it is actually more used than PHP, or more people are developing in it, but there are more people, there are more websites actually written in PHP than anything else. So quite simply, you will need to know PHP and then consequently Composer, which is the dependency manager update for that. We will look at Python much later, but you will need to know PHP, so we're going to start on that. So that's all there is to it. It was very easy. It seems that the version of Composer which is in the package in Linux Mint doesn't have self-update in it, so you can't do the self-update. So what I recommend is we go to Composer, we highlight these lines here and we copy them. We come into Terminal and we paste them into Terminal. Now they should start running automatically. And as you can see, it's actually installed Composer. What it's done is it's checked the hash here. Sorry, first of all it downloaded it, then it installed it. Checked the hash, then it installed it. Okay, and then what it's asking you to do is to delete the setup file, which is what I'm going to do now, and that's all done. Now we can check that Composer is actually installed because we can now see composer.phar here. Now, one of the things that you need to do first of all is you need to move Composer to somewhere where it can be easily found. Now, if you come down, where are we? If we go into getting started, okay, and come down to installation, okay, where are we? Yes, here we go. There's a section here that tells you how to use it, so as a global system, so we'll highlight that and copy it. Now this we're going to have to put sudo in front because we're going to put it in the USR local bin folder, so sudo and paste, enter. It asks for my password, and that's that done. Now, as I said before, when you do the self-update, you have to run it with sudo. Now, Composer will complain. You should never run Composer using sudo, except when you're using it globally for the self-update. Okay, so we shall just run that to make sure it's all working, and press enter, and there we go. It tells us that we're already running the latest stable channel. If you want, you could actually set up a cron job to check once a month that your that Composer is up to date. It's not really necessary because I will tend to do this usually fairly regularly when I'm programming in PHP. Okay, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. My name's John, and I'll see you next time.